All right. Let's see. 1 2 1 2. Let me get some mic checks from y'all real quick.
1 2 1 2.
3 4 3 4.
I'm getting some breaking up with your audio a little bit, Trish.
How about
All
now?
right. Let's see. 1 2 1 2. Wait, what the hell?
Now?
Let me get some mic checks from y'all real quick.
3 4.
1
Can
2
you hear
1
me?
2.
3 4 3 4.
I'm getting some breaking up
I
with
do
your,
have
with
the
your
headphones
audio.
in.
Oh
I
shit!
don't know
You
if
know what I just
that's making a
realized?
difference. How
You know
about
that,
now?
right? Let's see.
Dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, sometimes like a showcase. Khari's crib. Khari's crib. Khari's crib.
What's good in 10 pretty people? Tuesday evening. My name is Khary. This is my crib. We have another dope show for you tonight. The Colorado Buffaloes took on Colorado State over the weekend, and it was a shootout. And a little bit of controversy, but we'll talk about it. Jeezy doesn't seem to like his marriage, or perhaps that's who he's married to. At least that's how the internet feels. We'll talk about it. Some new music has dropped. So has Cash App, if you use Cash App. We got this, that, and a bunch more to talk about tonight. I'm joined by the homie Bees Buddha, the beautiful Trish. Tonight's show is brought to you by Show Pro. If you want to run your show like a pro, visit Show Pro Live, baby. ShowPro.live. You know? So, hope everybody's having a good time tonight. What's going on, yeah? How y'all feeling out there? How y'all feeling? What's poppin', Bees? What's poppin', Trish? How y'all doing tonight?
Ain't shit, just chilling. Regular night.
Regular night. You don't sound like
Yeah,
you're doing too good
I
over
just
there,
be
man. You
frustrated
sound a
from
little
my,
frustrated. Sound
my
a little
damn
frustrated
setup,
over there.
My setup don't never want to fucking work.
Yeah, man. We got tested ahead of time. We can't test it right before the show. We got tested ahead of time, B. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I just be so busy. I gotta find my other tablet. I gotta find my Samsung tablet.
Got you. Yeah, because that tablet you got probably ain't really popping like that. You know, I got one of them shits.
Bezel got fucked up.
I got
shit.
one of them shits, and I don't really use it like that. Let's see what's popping off in the chat over here. What's popping off in the chat? What's popping, chat? What's good to all my house guests over there? What's good, Nova? What's good, Wayne? What's good, Kimmy Cat? How y'all feeling tonight? How are y'all feeling? You know, tonight I'm actually y'all heard me mention Show Pro in the beginning, possibly. You heard me mention Show Pro in the beginning, and that's the app I created. And that's actually the app that I'm using to run the show tonight. And right now, it's working pretty good. I got it running over here on the side on my tablet as well. You can kind of see the status of the show and shit like that, where we at, what topic we gonna be on. I'm kind of feeling the way the app is working so far. You know. But yo, man, it's been it was a cool weekend. I relaxed, I chilled. I ain't really do too much. Just kind of parlayed a little bit. You know what I mean? Y'all good over there?
Huh?
I said y'all good over there? Yeah, I can hear you now. Just kind of parlayed and shit.
Good.
What y'all get into? Anything fun this weekend?
I might have to take the headphone off. I'm gonna take the headphone off. Oh, shit.
So you gotta take the headphones off.
Yeah. Because if it's breaking up the audio, you can't hear me. You know?
Got you. Well, try to keep your phone away from something that might like reflect the audio to make it kind of bounce back into the mic, if that makes any sense.
Try to keep what?
Your phone from reflecting audio back into the mic so we don't get no echo or nothing. And tonight I am sipping on some wine.
All right.
Some fine wine. You know? Just chilling.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a little fancy tonight. I'm trying to be a little fancy and sophisticated, you know? So I guess should I hold my wine with my pinky out? I don't know. Should I hold it? Is that sophisticated? Oh, no, I'm actually supposed to hold it by the stem. I'm supposed to hold it by the stem.
You know what? I ain't even think.
You know?
I'm going to try to go through my Xbox next time.
And you know why I'm trying? You know why I'm thinking about, I think you're supposed to hold it by the stem? Because your hands are going to warm up the wine. So if you want
Why would I want my wine to be warm?
That's why you hold it by the stem.
Mm.
But why would I want my wine to be warm?
No, he's saying, and if you, by holding it, cupping the glass, you warm up the wine. If you hold it by the stem,
oh, that's what I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's Trish. It's okay. It's all right if you don't understand. Sometimes.
you ain't in the camera, beat. You gotta center yourself in your frame.
Who, me?
Yeah, you gotta center yourself in your frame. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This motherfucker try and get all sexy and shit.
All right, hold up. I'm trying to get my.
Well, while you do that, we're gonna go ahead and jump into our first topic tonight. Ooh, who I'm getting feedback from? I think I'm getting feedback from you, B.
This nigga got me pulling out old devices now.
I'm getting feedback from you.
Hold up.
You heard me?
Huh?
However you got your phone positioned is giving me feedback.
All right, hold up, because I'm moving around.
I got to give y'all some training on audio and all that. Shit reflects. And both your phones are blinking.
Sorry.
I love how the first 30 minutes is always just us like getting it together.
I know. It shouldn't be like this.
It shouldn't.
Well, let's all invest in the studio.
It shouldn't be like this. You know?
Trish.
Yeah.
You do realize that I'm in New York, right?
No, I had no idea this entire time.
Yeah, Bees is in New York. While Bees gets his shit situated, I'm going to go ahead and jump into our first topic of the evening, which happened to happen over this weekend, which is Colorado Buffaloes versus Colorado State. If you don't know, that's the team Deion Sanders is coaching. Last year, the Colorado Buffaloes had a record of 1-11. This year so far, they are 3-0. And this game over the weekend was a rivalry game, a state rivalry game, Colorado versus Colorado, you know? And the coach of Colorado State had some shit to say about Dion leading up to the game. Kind of spoke about how Dion kept his hat on and his shades on while he was speaking. I guess he was speaking to media at that. You know, he's like, my mom taught me how to be respectful and take my hat and glasses off when I'm speaking to adults.
Is he not an adult?
That's
I was just about to say that. Isn't he a
what I
grown
was
man?
thinking. Yes.
Isn't he a grown man?
Yes. He's a grown ass man. You know, and this grown ass man is saying your mama didn't raise you right. Well, Colorado Buffalo fans felt the way about that shit. All week, people was wearing sunglasses, people was wearing hats. Dion felt the way about it, so he decided to get the whole team glasses. His own sunglasses. Dion came up in this shit because that shit happened. Mad people started buying Dion sunglasses. He probably made like $1 million over the weekend just from people buying his sunglasses.
Well, he has his own brand?
Yeah, his own line. Yeah.
You
know, so he came up on that. You know, his mom, Dion's mom, actually went to the game, and she spoke before the game as well. She spoke to the team. She was like, I taught my son manners, and I also taught my son to be yourself. Do you? Dion said that's what he was doing. And mama said he gonna be him and do him, and that's how it's gonna go. Pretty much she wanted to say fuck that nigga, but she didn't. I threw those in there. Go ahead, what you was gonna say?
I was gonna say some people like to wear sunglasses because if you have a bunch of cameras flashing in your face, it can be confusing and disorienting. Right. And if you're not used to that kind of thing, sometimes you want to wear sunglasses.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But also, why he felt the need to even say something?
Yeah,
who asked him?
That was weird. That was weird. Who exactly? Nobody really asked you about how do you feel about Dion's appearance. He just felt like bringing this.
That has nothing to do with football.
Right. He wanted to get under his skin. Right.
Nothing.
But that's what led up to the game. So Saturday came, and I was like, I'm going to watch some college football today. I don't normally watch college football, but I'm going to watch some college football today. So you know what I did? I said, let me see when this game comes on. And I was just scrolling through the guide. I was like, I know this game is coming on TV. Yeah, it was coming on TV. But the game came on TV on ESPN at 10 o'clock at night. The game started at 10 o'clock at night.
That's late.
It started. Well, is that because of Colorado difference?
They're in Colorado, right? You know.
Okay.
So for Colorado, it's probably like 7, 8 o'clock or something like that. But it started at 10 o'clock on the East Coast. And I tell you, I was watching that game expecting them to smack them. I was expecting Dion's team to smack this team for all that shit they was talking. It ain't start off that way. They was down. They was down. I was like, oh shit, am I gonna watch this motherfucker lose? That's how I was kind of feeling towards like the third quarter. I was like, these niggas is kind of doing it, you know. And it was a really good game, yo. It turned out to be like the best game I've ever fucking seen in college football at 10 o'clock at night, which I actually ended up going to sleep probably like 2:30, 3:30, 4 o'clock. The game ended about 2:30, 3:30. But, 2:30, 3 o'clock. But I watched the whole goddamn game, you know? One of the players from the Buffaloes actually got hurt. Player name, what you just did with your mic? I started getting feedback. A player named Travis Hunter. Yeah. It went away. A player named Travis Hunter actually ended up going to the hospital with a lacerated liver. He got hit by one of the defensive backs from Colorado State, which Colorado State, in my opinion, they did have some cheap shots. They was taking some cheap shots. They was taking some cheap shots trying to piss him off and shit like that. And this hit was actually a cheap shot that this player took, you know? And fans ain't really feeling that neither, because this Colorado State player has been receiving death threats. His family's been receiving death threats. His address done got doxxed. So people know where to find him.
Because he did that?
Because of that hit. Yeah. Yeah, because of that hit.
Damn,
Death threat.
Yeah, they sending the family death threats. The fans. People take their football seriously.
I mean, I guess. I don't think I've ever cared enough about any person I don't know personally to want to do something that crazy. I don't know.
Nah, football is like different though. That shit brings the worst out of people, yo.
Yeah.
Football and basketball. Listen,
Fans go crazy for their teams.
I know of a crazy fight behind a basketball game. You know what I'm saying?
There's plenty of fights behind basketball games. People done got shot behind basketball games. You know? But these college fans be on another level. They be on another level on motherfucking fanatic.
That is just unacceptable.
Damn, we having technical difficulties tonight,
Adjust
yeah.
your camera, but it sound like
Shut up.
But it looked like you fell out the seat.
No, but like that's just ridiculous. We're all adults. We all pay taxes. There is no
Not
need
all of
to
us.
be anybody about
Not
a
all.
sport you're not even in. Oh, okay, well not all, but there's no need to do that. You don't even know those people. It's not like, ooh, I shot someone behind my favorite player. They're not gonna care. They're not gonna bail you out of jail, pay for your lawyer, take care of your family if you get locked up. They're not doing any of that.
Right. Vic over here in the chat said that part is crazy. Dion said today he don't condone none of that and prays for the kid. You know, I remember playing Pee Wee football as a kid, and I tell you what, my coaches didn't teach us to play nice. Like, they didn't flat out say take a cheap shot, but they said never slow up. They used to tell us if you hit, don't. He said they used to tell us don't help nobody up from the other team. You help somebody up from the other team, you running laps.
Dang.
Yeah.
Because of sportsmanship?
Because they ain't on your team. We trying to win. Fuck them. They used to say things like that, you know? This was also in the 90s. You know, people had
your coach was probably betting on y'all games.
Had totally different mentalities. They probably was. I would have been. You know? I would have been betting for, though. I wouldn't have been betting against. If I had to bet against, I got to work on y'all because I don't want to lose. You know? But nah, our coaches never said be friendly. They didn't necessarily say, yo, try to kill him. But they would be like, yo, make him feel that hit. Make him feel that hit.
I want to see snot bubbles.
That's crazy considering all that we know now about CT.
Yeah.
And how football players really are like affected. Like, we think there's like, oh, it's just boys being boys. Whole time he got brain damage. You don't wonder why he got so mean. He got brain damage. Like,
yeah.
He now has a lump on his double oblongata, which is now forcing him to.
His pineal gland all fucked up.
Yeah.
That's why he's taking all them risks.
Shit is crazy though.
Why did he jump off the truck? Too many head collisions.
Right.
Wasn't there a football player that jumped off a moving pickup or some shit like that?
For real?
Yeah.
I think so. I don't recall off the top of my head though. I don't really.
I feel like we talked about that, some shows ago.
I don't recall. I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
But it was.
I think this is around the time they was talking about mental awareness with like NFL players and all that.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. All right, but
You know,
it was a good game. They got another game coming up this week, and I think they got this week. It's not expected for it to be a tough game, but every game could be a tough game, you know. But they do have a couple of games coming up on the schedule that will be tough. So I'm looking forward to see if he could do what he did last year with the with Jackson State. You know, last year he took Jackson State on an undefeated record. This year so far, I think they might have lost about 2 games or something like that. You know.
Question is Dion the same player that damn, I really don't watch sports, but is Dion the same player that there's that video of him hugging Sexy Red?
no,
No,
that's
okay.
not Dion.
Okay.
That's not Dion. Dion is more like must be the money, it's turning me on. That's Dion.
I tell you what,
You know?
Dion is like. I think Dion might be the only player to hit a home run in a Major League Baseball game and score a touchdown in an NFL game in the same week.
In the same day or
The same week.
same weekend or some shit like that.
Yeah, in the same week. He played because he was a two sport player. He played Major League Baseball and professional football, which not many players did that. Bo Jackson did that.
It was Dion and Bo, but the only difference between Dion and Bo is Dion was in the playoffs in 2 different sports at the same time. He was in the NFL playoffs and he was in the Major League playoffs.
Got you. Yeah.
And you know what's so crazy? At one point, him and Bo played together on Kansas City. And then Dion got drafted to Atlanta.
I didn't know that.
Or traded or some shit like that.
Got you. All right, but shit, I'm gonna keep an eye on these fucking games, and let's go ahead and move on to our next motherfucking topic, baby. You know, real quick on this one, have either of y'all watched this Winning Time series on HBO? It's about the Lakers.
I have.
You have?
Oh yeah, that's my show. Hold on.
That show's good.
Yeah, it is. It is. Are you caught up on it?
I'm not caught up. I haven't started
up.
season 2 yet.
Oh, you haven't started season 2 yet. So
listen,
she hasn't started
let me tell
season
you
2
something.
yet. Have you started season 2 yet, Bees?
Yes.
Got you. Are you finished with season 2?
No, I'm not. I'm 2 episodes away, I believe. Well, I'm 2 episodes behind right now.
Got you.
But I will say this: the Winning Time for a show to be, it has an embellishment because it's not actually Magic telling the story. It's not Kareem telling the story. Somebody else telling the story. But I will say that this is like one of the best shows since like The Wire, like Oz and all that. Like, what else on HBO, which was a good show? Big Love. I don't know if anybody
I remember Big Love. I watched Big Love.
The polygamy shit, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man. Although watching it catching clips of it as a kid and then going back to watching it as an adult, I was like, okay, I have 2 totally different ideas of the show now.
Because as a kid, you probably didn't understand polygamy.
Right.
And then as you got older.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on?
Right. You just like, what's going on with this? This is weird. A lot of people live in this house, you know? But back to Winning Time. Wayne Mills says, what is this show you talking about? You're not familiar. Winning Time is a show on HBO.
On HBO. It's an HBO original.
It's in the 2nd season. It's the story of the Lakers in the 80s on how they tried to change things and make basketball a popular thing, because basketball was dying at one point. You know, basketball was
with
dying.
The Celtics keep winning.
That
shit was dying, and I'm a Celtics fan, but I gotta say we some boring winning ass niggas.
And it's the story of the Lakers organization from the time that they acquired Magic Johnson up until they started
Mhm.
playing the Celtics. And unfortunately, this is the final season.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, they canceled the show. They're not going to have a season 3. And they closed
I-
out. They closed out
Would that
season
have
2.
something to do with Magic? Because Magic's a little upset about the show.
I think it has to do with the writing strike.
I don't think so. It might
Oh,
be. No, I don't think it has to do
Trish.
with the writing.
Ah,
I don't think it has to do with the writing strike because the season's going on right now.
but
Yeah,
that's
but
that's
they've
already
already-
been written.
I think it has more to
Yeah,
do
that's
with
what I'm
ratings.
saying.
I think it has more to do with ratings.
You don't think
Mm.
you don't think that it's getting the ratings that it should?
Nah. It's not. They kind of
I will say,
they kind of alluded to it on Twitter, saying that hey, this show's not getting the ratings, and it wasn't giving them the momentum that they wanted. So they was talking about they're not going to renew it, and they decided not to renew it, which is
Shoot, for me, this is what's it called? Some of his best acting. My man from Boogie Nights.
mm-hmm.
This
Yeah.
some of his best acting, or Step Brothers, whatever you want to say. Like
The dude
with
playing
this,
Jerry
Yeah.
Buss. The dude playing Jerry Buss.
yes, it's some of his best acting.
Right. Right.
Even what you call it is Pat Rowley.
Yeah, he plays a good Pat Riley. I forget his name though. But they said that let's see.
Adrian something.
So they did decide to end the season, but they actually filmed an alternative final scene. So the scene that's on the finale, it wasn't the original scene filmed. It was we're gonna film an alternative scene to pretty much wrap the show up type of thing. Which when I first saw it,
oh,
and I was like, wait, that's the end of the show? Because they actually give you credits and shit like this is what happened later on, and this is what happened later on. And I was like, yo, this is
You go into like the 80s and shit, like late 80s, and say this is what happened.
They ended on them playing the Celtics.
But
Mm.
okay, this is my thing.
But
and
they-
I mean,
they
I don't
ended-
I don't care if I ain't see it
Wait.
already.
They ended with them playing the Celtics, but not when they beat the Celtics. So the show winning time ended on them losing.
Where Magic losing the bird.
Yeah.
Okay.
It ends on that, and it's like, y'all really didn't intend for this show to end right here. Y'all wanted to go more,
Yeah.
but they filmed an alternative ending to the show. So, yeah, no more winning time.
Yo, imagine if
Wow.
the show's from Larry Bird's perspective.
I know. Larry Bird looked like the super asshole. He did.
Yeah.
He looked like the super asshole.
Fam. But you know what's so crazy? The shit that they showed about him was real shit. Like how he went to the practice in the boot and in the whole trucker outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real talk right
Yeah,
there,
the
yo.
The nigga played in his boots, in his cowboy boots.
Some work boots.
When he went to show him that, yo, I could play. They said, yo, you gonna put on some sneakers? He's like, nah, I'm gonna bust y'all ass in these cowboy boots. Bitch.
And I'm gonna give you 40. And I'm gonna give you 40.
And counted them out to the coach too. Like, this is how nice I am.
Word.
This is how nice I am. Larry Bird was that nice though. And I've never heard anybody say Larry Bird was not as nice as people think he was. People say he was nicer than you think he was.
Yo, they say that he's in the top 5 shit talkers.
Yeah. He just wanted to bust your ass.
Because Larry be like, okay, so on the next play, we're gonna go down court, right? I'm gonna catch it on the wing. I'm gonna take two dribbles, spin, hit it off the glass.
Yeah. He played
And then go down
He played a
and
whole
do
game.
that shit,
He
Trish.
played a whole game shooting left-handed just to show you. And this is in a professional game. I'm going to play this whole game shooting left-handed just because I can. I'm a righty. I shoot all my shots right-handed, but tonight I'm giving y'all all lefties and I'm scoring buckets.
Trish,
Yeah.
I don't play with white boys. There's no competition. I gotta go to the hood.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said. You know, but I didn't want to stay too much on. I didn't want to stay on here too long. I didn't want to stay on here too long. So let's go ahead and move on. Um, Jeezy files for divorce. Have y'all heard this news?
I
Yeah.
did.
Y'all did, right?
I
I was a little
did.
upset. I was a little upset because I was kind of rooting for that couple.
Yeah, I thought they were so cute together.
We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. You know, a lot
Yeah.
of people are happy about it. It seems like I seen a lot of people online like, yeah, hooray type shit. You know, and I was like, God damn, y'all was hating on that interracial couple that bad? That y'all that mad? And I started hearing people saying that no, they wasn't hating on them because they was an interracial couple. They was hating on them because Jeannie Mae said something kind of derogatory towards black people on one of her shows in the past. Have you heard about that?
It was on the reel. I know what they're talking about. And honestly, I didn't feel no ways about it because if that's what he feels comfortable with and he wants to be with her after hearing that comment, that's his decision. I've seen plenty. How many stories have you heard of men being like, "Oh my God, my racist girlfriend did something racist"? I read this whole story. It's like this guy. He made this long ass post about how he was like, "Yeah, I support black women because black women supported me when I was in a difficult time in my relationship to his like white wife. They were engaged at the time." And her family was so racist that when they came for Thanksgiving, they made him eat outside. And she didn't come eat outside with him in solidarity. She stayed her ass inside. And when he was looking for emotional support for the exceptional amount of racism, he turned to black women, not his wife. And he's still with her.
Because she's the only one, the black woman was the only one that understood what the racism shit was.
Right.
The white chick.
Okay, but listen. But now you're making a big deal about how, like, oh, but I still love my wife. Your wife was okay with you eating outside. If I dated a white man, he brought me home to his family and they let me eat outside, I'm not with that man no more. Because it's either you eat with me or we're done. I'm not eating outside the home.
I feel you. Listen, when you come outside, guess what? I'm not out there.
That too. That's another thing. Yeah, I wouldn't even eat outside.
I gotta eat outside. I'm at your family.
Like,
so basically, and you know the sad shit is they probably let the dog in the house, and let the dog eat at the table.
Maybe.
Probably. So that's why I didn't really care much about
a dog has more rights than a black man in this country. Y'all know that, right?
Low key. But see, that's why I didn't care that much about what she said and him being with her in their marriage, because clearly he's okay with that. They probably already had a whole conversation about that. And honestly, I just expect non-black people to accidentally say something racist from time to time.
Yeah, there was a post.
It's not very often.
His wife said something racist.
There was a post I saw that says Jeezy says he and Jeannie Mae discussed her offensive comments. And the exact quote she says is, "I loved black guys. For me, dark meat on the side. White keeps me lean. And that's why I married a white." Because she was married to a white guy in the past. This is what she said.
Yeah.
This is what she said back in 2014 on The Real. You know?
Yeah. When I heard that, I was like, that, you know what? That checks out, because clearly, I'm sure that's not the only thing she said that sounded derogatory in front of him, and he still wanted to be with her. So
Possibly.
That's what he wanted.
Possibly.
But I still thought they were kind of cute together.
Yeah. Now I
did too.
I have been hearing people saying, "Oh, I'm so sad to hear that," or they was a great couple. This is shocking. Like, you kind of had some type of thought towards that, Beach, earlier. Why do we do that for a lot of these couples and shit like that? It's like we don't know what the fuck's going on in their life. You know, reports say that they actually been living separate for a while now.
I thought I just thought they made a nice couple. You know, I was happy that Jeezy found some type of love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and Jeannie Mae seemed like she changed a lot too, like for the better. Like she said, she talked about how happy she was now, because before she was never going to get married again. When she was on The Real, she talked about how she didn't want to get married again after her and her husband divorced, and they divorced because when they first got married, they both agreed on a childless marriage. And then several years in, he was like, actually, I do want kids. And she was like, well, I don't.
But
And
then
they
she
ended
has
up
a
getting
kid
a
with
divorce.
Jeezy, right? Crazy.
I know. It makes it so funny.
People be full of shit, y'all. People be full of shit. But when you say she started to change, what do you mean she started to change?
No, she was talking about how much happier she was in her personal life. That's what I mean. So
Okay.
before she was very staunchly like
'Cause
against like getting married again, you know,
I
or
tell you
like
what,
she still was like anti-child, you know, like I don't want to have kids. But when she got with him, she said that their relationship was so good and like they were so in love that she felt like, you know, they could
She
have a
was after
kid.
the
Like,
melanin.
this is you
yeah.
said she changed. This was one of her hairstyles. What you think? How you think she changed? You think she changed for the better?
I didn't see that picture. But you know
Listen,
what?
she got some black dick.
He probably encouraged it. He probably encouraged it.
Do your shit like
Yo,
this, girl.
listen,
Yeah.
listen. Let me tell you something.
My Jeezy impersonation ain't great.
There ain't a black dick in America that ain't make a white woman want to be a thug, nigga. You hear me? They want some type of yo or something, and they what you call it, yo.
I don't know. Maybe the black guys that grew up around white
Yo.
people. I
This
don't
is the
know. I'm
thing.
joking. I'm just saying.
As Martin said, it is the fear of black balls. You hear me?
Yeah.
Cause it's like a game of pool. You got all them colors, right? And the object of the game is to get the black ball off the table last.
Yeah.
But it's the white ball that knocks the black ball off the table. The fear of black balls.
Mm. And now she has no black balls.
None.
No black balls.
Or maybe she does. I don't know.
Maybe yo, you never know. That blood diamond nigga, he be creeping around. You know, he like this with Asians.
Dang. Maybe. But she said she like white meat lean. She might go back to the white meat.
She like hyenas.
Mhm.
Viennas.
That's crazy.
Hyena sausages.
What are they? Is that how'd you say it, bees?
I said hyenas.
Is that how you say it, or you just saying it like that?
I'm just saying it like that.
All right, cause I was like, wait a second. I was like, that's a weird way to say that shit.
Let me get some of them hyenas.
Hyenas.
You know what's a weird combo?
It's
My mom,
Vienna.
when she
You know, okay?
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
hearing this, are you pro marriage or fuck marriage? Does shit like this change your mind or anything like that?
all I know is when I see people breaking up about things that seem like, because I don't know why Jeannie Mai and Jeezy broke up, but you see some couples then breaking up over stuff like, I found out that he never wanted kids, or I found out how he likes to divide household duties. I'm like, these are conversations you should have before you get married. When I see those situations, I think to myself, okay, whenever I do get married, I have to make sure beforehand I'm doing like 6 months of marriage counseling where we're having really intense, deep conversations about what our life is going to be like. Because I am not going to go in partnership with someone that like we're just not on the same vibe. And then I got to have the Pikachu face like, what do you mean? What do you mean you don't like when I close the refrigerator door softly? Like, what is that? Like, that's so stupid. But people break up over stupid stuff like that.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Yo,
How about you, B?
imagine breaking up.
We got a minute left. Go ahead.
Imagine breaking up because she got pregnant, but you had a vasectomy.
Well, vasectomies don't always take. To be fair,
That is true. But they take 90%
Some
of the
niggas
time.
still be having rounds in the chamber.
Yeah, sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah, sometimes that's just say, nah, nigga, I'm holding on. You know, and they
The ejaculation be so strong it just breaks through. You know.
Be like, oh shit, Shaq. Yeah, I got a Shaq left.
Oh shit. All right, but let's go ahead and move on to some music. Y'all listen to music often? There was some couple of dope albums that came out this weekend. One of them
Oh yeah.
I listened to about 2-3 times. And that album was by Diddy. Diddy dropped an R&B album. He wasn't really singing, he was rapping, but he had mad R&B artists on there. And they had me from pretty much the first track. And I don't know about y'all, but I fuck with the Dream. I fuck with the Dream's music. You know, and he kind of set off the album.
I do like the Dream.
He kind of set off
I like
album,
the Dream.
and that was
He
wild.
got some good shit.
Yeah.
The Dream also, I think the Dream also wrote some of Beyonce's songs.
Yo, the Dream wrote songs
Over the
for
years.
everybody.
He wrote for everybody. He writes for everybody. He's wrote a lot of shit. A lot of shit.
I remember listening to his music as a kid. I was like, ooh, this sounds good. That's what I like.
Yeah, Jeezy got some
You know, I was in
fire.
middle school. I didn't know what he was really talking about.
He got some fire.
Huh?
You know? I said, the Dream got
Yeah.
some fire. He's wrote a lot of dope songs for a lot of dope people.
Yo, listen, his that one album he did that with all that shit on there. That was the album right there with Shorty's a 10 and
Yeah.
Bitch That Nigga and all that. Yeah.
That was
It was Sonya.
that Love Verse Money. With that Love Verse Money, yeah, that shit was tough. One of my favorite Dream albums, probably. His first two albums are like they stay on my rotation even to this day, you know. But this Diddy album had Tiana Taylor on it, Nova Wade, Mary J. Blige, Fabulous, Jacquay, The Dream, Kalani, Ty Dolla $ign, Summer Walker, John Legend, Babyface, Josie, Coco Jones. Coco Jones was fucking dope too, y'all. Justin Bieber, Busta Rhymes, Dawn Richard, The Weeknd, 21 Savage, French Montana.
Can we stop putting Justin Bieber on songs?
Sway Lee. That shit was dope on this album though. Sway Lee,
I know
Burna
that.
Boy, Jasmine Sullivan, KC. That's this album, yo. This album is definitely a sex album.
Leave Justin alone, yeah.
He did sing.
Leave Justin alone.
He
Yeah.
did sing "nigger" at one point, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, it's the same way I say cracker.
But
You know.
he was a little kid.
He said
at
there's
the
gonna be
time.
one less lonely nigger in the world. That's what he said.
He was a little kid at the time. You know?
He probably meant Wigger.
I give little kids a pass when they do stupid shit like that.
Okay.
You know, because they don't really be knowing. They be.
Listen, he ain't write the song. He ain't know how to improv when he got there.
No, he was improving.
Yeah. He did that on the spot, like
that
the
wasn't
jokes.
improv. That
And
wasn't
had someone
improv.
record him. Yeah. Yeah.
But this is about Diddy and the Love album. You know, this was a dope album. If you haven't listened to it, I suggest you go listen to it. It's a dope fucking album.
Oh, the last thing I listened to from Diddy was Act Bad.
Yeah, this ain't
That
Act
song
Bad.
with City Girls.
This ain't Act Bad.
Huh?
This ain't Act Bad. This is dope. This is dope. but Diddy albums almost always never disappoint, really. A Diddy album is always going from his first album, which I was like, yo, when did Diddy start making music? And one of my favorite albums. You know? Diddy first album, the shit with the Benjamins on it.
That was an album. That was a hot ass album.
Yeah. Bees thought about it for a second. He was like, "Oh yeah. That shit got a song on there. Young G's with Jay-Z, Biggie, and Puff. You know.
You want to know what's so crazy though? I gotta say this.
What's that?
For Diddy, he really. Like when it comes to that music shit, he really don't drop bad albums.
Nah, he don't. That's why I say
he actually has decent albums.
Yeah, Diddy album don't really miss.
Yeah,
you know?
you at least get 3 to 4 bangers off of it.
Yeah, this got a lot of bangers on there.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like your average.
And this got a lot of joints that women are going to be getting banged to on there too. And those guys that like to get banged as well. Everybody that likes to get banged is going to get banged. to this album.
Oh shit!
You know,
Niggas is getting banged. Bang
I like to get
bang.
things.
I'm just saying.
Huh?
Anybody that likes to get banged is gonna get banged to this album. And the next time I bang bang, I'ma bang bang to this album. You know, and I just saw this over in the chat, and yes, I must agree. I must agree. The Last Train to Paris was fire. That was fire too. Yes, I ain't even going front. You know, Vic Wicked said, "Yo, Diddy knows how to curate some hits. He called in all his peoples. P. Diddy and the Family. That was the name of the first album as well. P. Diddy and the Family. That's right. I do remember that one.
Yo, now that's what's so crazy when I think about it.
What's that?
And Jermaine, remember how him and Jermaine Dupri was gonna do the what you call it, the verses.
Mm-hmm.
I really feel like Diddy will destroy him because Diddy has actual him stuff.
Got what?
As Jermaine Dupri has just produced majority of the stuff.
Got you.
You get what I'm saying?
He
Like
got
Diddy's
shit with him on it.
produced.
He got shit with him on it.
Yeah, but Diddy's actually like he's got hits with him.
Right. What was that shit? Yo, he had a bunch of shit, yo. He had a bunch of shit. That Public Enemy, number one. Nigga was in the video dancing. You know? That nigga could bring out the shit that him and J-Lo was dancing to. He had that do-do-do-do. You know what I'm talking about? You remember that shit?
Yeah.
Yo,
He could come out with my personal favorite, the one I like. The D, the I, the D, the Y. It's Diddy.
You know what? I'm gonna have to pull up a Diddy playlist tomorrow. And Vic over here in the chat said, "Yo, The Dream just won a Grammy for You Won't Take My Soul." He wrote that too. Yes, The Dream is fire.
Hey, listen, I don't like Diddy, but he make good music.
He does.
Oh, for the Break My Soul?
Mm-hmm.
You won't break my soul. I love that song.
Yeah, that was The Dream.
I like that. And Come to Me. Who's the chick that sings with him on Come to Me?
I'm not sure.
He sounds like Keisha Cole's, but it's not Keisha Cole.
Is it Estelle?
Do it to him. It's Bad Boy. I see you. That. Y'all know that shit I'm talking about. Bum, bum, bum. It's Bad Boy.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Yeah, that was my shit right there.
Wayne pulled out Dirty Money. Yeah, that Dirty Money album was.
Yeah, Diddy Dirty Money. Yeah. I remember that. And he took the two girls from Danity Kane, or one of the girls from Danity Kane.
Yeah.
And some other.
Which one he was having sex with. She's on this album. Dawn, she's on this album.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, that's how you say that. The one he was having sex with.
Yeah. Hey.
I miss Danity Kane. Danity Kane and Day 26. I like them.
Day 26 are still doing shit too. I saw a post the other day like Day 26 was like, yo, we still doing shit. Fuck all y'all. What? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I wonder what happened to B5.
I would probably pull up at a club where Day 26 joint was jumping
That's
off. You know? What's that be?
Huh? You did have to be fun.
Yeah, I don't know.
B5 was that little kid boy band, wasn't it?
He had the Spanish boys. He had
Without
the Spanish boy band and shit.
Yeah.
He had his own menudo.
Yeah, always in the south. But Nas also dropped the album Magic 3, which was reportedly
on his birthday.
Gonna be his last album with Hit Boy.
On his birthday.
I was so into that damn Diddy album that I didn't actually dive into the Nas album like that, and I'm
Motions,
mad,
nigga.
But I gotta
Motions
get into
is that shit.
That's what I'm gonna be doing this week. Listening to that album. I'll probably play that tomorrow while I do some coding and shit like that. You know, getting show pro right like a motherfucker. But yeah, if you haven't listened to that shit, yo, check that shit out. Let's go ahead and move on though. Let's move on. Yeah, let's talk about this. Y'all use Cash App?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, have you found yourself kind of relying on Cash App sometimes? Like, yo, let me use this Cash App to like pay for this, or let me Cash App you that to pay for that or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Nah, what you
yeah.
mean?
What's that?
Like with a roommate, I'll have my roommate like send me her half of the rent through Cash App,
Okay. And what I
and
mean,
then
bees, is
I
like buying something outside, like or shit, just buying some smoke from my weed guy, pay him with Cash App type of shit. You know, if I'm out
Oh
at a
yeah, I use Cash App.
if I'm out at a party or some shit, pay with Cash App. You know, buy
Mm-hmm.
something. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Shit, I pay for my haircuts with Cash App. I don't remember the last time I
I
gave
don't
my
know
barber
about that.
cash.
People used to pay for my drinks on Cash App.
Yeah, yeah. But recently, Cash App has been going down recently. You know,
What you
like
mean?
their servers wasn't working, something was happening, so people's money was
Oh,
delayed. You know,
for us here in New York, that was the first day of school.
so y'all you experienced something with that shit. You know,
Yeah, because I feel like every parent was trying to. For me, it happened like around 3 o'clock when I experienced it, and I feel like every parent in New York was trying to cash out their child.
got you.
And I feel like that's
Mm.
just it was just too much. It was too overbearing for the system for Cash App. Too many
Right.
parents was trying to send money. You get what I'm saying?
So systems getting overloaded.
So the kids
Mm-hmm.
can get lunch.
Yep. But there's other shit that happens too. Like yesterday, Cash App wasn't working for quite a few hours. And when I noticed it wasn't working, I said, "Is it just my shit?" I went on Twitter and I just put in Cash App, and man, people was on there was like, "Yo, I'm trying to get dinner and I can't cause fucking Cash App ain't working." And I was like,
Wow.
"Wow, a lot of people
What?
are relying on shit
Dang.
like Cash." Yeah, some people have Cash App as their bank account. Some people. You know, you can actually get your check deposited
I
there if you
don't.
wanted to. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. But
Absolutely
there are
not.
some people
Yo,
that do that.
listen, I'm about to tell you something. I know a nigga got 10 stacks in his Cash App.
Exactly. You
10.
know? Exactly. Some people just
10 stacks in
have
his
money
Cash
there.
App. Maybe listen, and that was like a while ago, so it may be more, maybe less. I don't know, but
Now,
nigga say, yo, look at that nigga Cash App, and the nigga showed the Cash App, and his shit was like 10 and some change.
yeah.
Why
You know?
can't they just use a real bank?
What's
I
that?
don't know.
I said, why can't you just use a real bank or like a credit union? Because let's say you go to a credit union and somebody scams your money, take money out your account, whatever. That credit union is federally insured, so you're definitely getting that money back. But with
Up to a
Cash
certain
App,
amount.
that's a private company. There's
Right.
no guarantee.
Right.
Very
know?
true.
Right. You know, but we spoke about this a couple of months ago. The government is coming up with their own
Cash App.
App. Their own version of Cash
I
App.
don't approve of that.
So that could even be the government just fucking with shit.
Yeah. The system was down. I went to Twitter and I saw people saying, "Yo, I can't get no food right now because my Cash App ain't working." And there's a
That's
lot
crazy.
of
I've never paid for nothing other than with Cash App. I've never went in a store and used Cash App to buy nothing, none of that shit.
I have.
I didn't even realize. I thought they just had like a card. I thought it was just a card.
It's a card in your phone.
I mean, yeah,
but you can use the card anywhere. Like any other debit card.
I've used if I lost my debit card, then I'll load some money on my Cash App card while I'm waiting for my new debit card to come in the mail.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you use it for the convenience.
Right. A lot of people
Yeah, if I have to, but
and
you know.
a lot of people do it so they don't have to accrue any fees. So like if they're getting money through Cash App or something like that, and now they just have money in there, if they want to use their money when they want to use their money. You know? So they have these cards that's associated with your Cash App that you can now take this card, you can go buy your gas, go pretty much use it like any other thing. You know, and they'll say, you know what, I want to use my money when I want to use my money. I don't want to deposit it to my bank and wait 3-4 days. You know, because and I say that because if you deposit it 3-4 days, it don't cost you nothing. But if you want it instantly, it's a certain percentage. You know, but if you use the card,
Yeah.
if you use the card, it's just like using a debit card. You're just taking your cash. There's no fee associated with it. So a lot of people just have money in their Cash App card, in their Cash App account, and use their card associated with it instead of transferring it and shit like that.
Got you.
You know?
I will say when I get rent, what I'll do is I'll when I get the half of the rent, I'll put a portion of that money into my account and use the rest of that money with the Cash App card to pay the utilities.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not like losing too much for the depositing.
Right. When if I'm ever out and I go somewhere and there's like vendors out, I don't really carry cash. A lot of them don't take cards, but they'll take Cash App. You know, food trucks. I might not have cash, but they'll take Cash App. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of places that take Cash App nowadays.
True, but we also have tap to pay with the Google Wallet, so you could just boop,
But
tap your phone,
but not everybody have those
and then you
because
can put your regular card on there.
right. Not everybody has those because every transaction kind of costs the vendor. You know. So a lot of them won't have those kiosks and things like that because those credit card companies are charging the people swiping fees. That's why a lot of times you'll go into a store and they'll be like minimum $3 or some shit like that. Otherwise, we don't want you using your card because we pretty much losing money. You know, when y'all do anything under $3 type of shit. Even though it's just a couple of cents here and there, a couple of cents adds up over time. You know. So a lot of people don't even do the Crow credit card shit simply because they can use Cash App nowadays. You know, now the government's coming out with one Cash App system, and it got me thinking like, yo, people starting to get a little too dependent on electronic cash and not really having cash. I know I am because I don't really carry cash.
That's true.
I can't think of the last time I really went to the ATM and took out money.
Yeah, when I do carry cash, I don't like to carry too much cash with me. Like maybe like $20 at most, because I'd be afraid of like losing my money. Like, like you misplace something, you drop it, somebody could take it, stuff like that.
When I do have cash, I'm always checking my pocket, making sure that shit ain't fall out. Like I got cash on me, I'm pushing my hand in my pocket as I'm pulling my hand out my pocket. If that makes any sense, just to make sure my money don't fall out. So I don't really carry cash.
That's how I used to make money as a kid.
What's that?
I said that's how I used to make money as a kid. People would come to my parents' house all the time, and after they leave, I would just look by the door. I would look by the couch and check for any cash they dropped. And then I would just put it in my piggy bank. And I had a lot of money that way.
Ah, man. But yeah, I've noticed that I've become very reliable on a cashless system. I use it. I barely carry cash. I'm very cashless nowadays. And if the system goes down, I had my bank go down about a month or so ago, and they didn't go down. They informed us that, hey, you might not be able to access your shit digitally over the weekend because we're doing some things and upgrading our servers. But over that weekend, I couldn't withdraw money from the ATM or check my balance on the app or anything like that because the system was down, and I just, oh shit, I don't know how much money I got, what's going on, blah 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 type of shit, you know what I mean? But if the system is to go down, guess what? There's no money. You know what I do take money out? When a hurricane's coming. When the hurricane's about to come, I get cash because I don't know what might be up, what might be down, what I might need to get during this whole thing,
That's the point.
And that's about the only time, really.
That's a good point.
All right, but let's go ahead and move on though. This is a story that Trish has shared with us earlier today. And have you ever borrowed something weird? All right, so Trish sent us this was like a Reddit post, right? Yeah, this was a Reddit post.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what did the title of it say? Do you recall?
I don't remember the title, but it was basically like, how do I confront my son after he stole our sex toys?
Yeah. So I got it right here. It says all right, it says recently I found out the box my husband and I used to store our toys in was not complete anymore. Figured we just misplaced some of the items. We've been on a few trips without the kids. I shrugged it off. Today, I find a box in my son's room with the items I was missing. I'm mad and angry, but I don't know how to confront him. The box is still there. I also haven't told my husband yet. I'm really unsure what the best next move is. Has anybody encountered this? Has anybody encountered this? I don't know if this is a common thing. Is this a common thing? What would you do is the question. And then there was an update. It said, I sent him a text message telling him I found the box in his room. I said I wasn't mad, but it wasn't his to take, and I'm disappointed he went through our personal stuff. I also mentioned that he can always reach out to me or his father if he is unsure of anything or wants to discuss. We are always there. He was responsive and apologized for taking our stuff. He wouldn't do it again and asked how to source his own stuff. We hug later on and all is right. So, the kids stole the toys. Did it say whether it was a boy or a girl? What was that?
What is it, Trish?
I'm pretty sure it was the son.
Yo.
It didn't say whether it was a boy or a girl.
So listen, when I hear all this, right, all I think of is the movie Good Boys.
Good Boys.
This is all I can think of. When they went in his parents' room and they snuck off to a party and he was like, yeah, I got you some pearls. These are annul beads, right?
Annul beads?
So he gave him the homegirl, and like, yo, she put it around her neck, but yo, she started like throw it up, like she was like, nah, I'm gonna put these away for later. So I need to know like some ages. There's a lot I need to know about this story.
Like,
I
want to know specifically what toys they were and what was this.
Yeah.
What was they doing with these toys? What's that?
I think when I saw it earlier, he said that they were going to talk to him about his sexuality or something because of the nature of the toys stolen. So I think it's implied that some of the toys stolen were dildos.
Okay.
Now the thing is, I get it, because now the mother's trying to figure out, is he using it on himself
or somebody else?
Now,
That's disgusting.
When you first posted it,
but this is reality.
When you first posted it, I was wondering, wait, is this person taking it and then returning it? But then I realized they're not returning it. They're not returning it.
Look, and that's the crazy shit. He took it and kept it like it was his.
Yeah. Yeah.
so you can keep using
Oh,
it.
wait.
I hope,
Actually,
listen,
it
I
is a
also
son.
hope
It
that
is a
all
son.
these toys were properly cleaned
It is a son.
when he stole them. There's a lot with this story here. There's a lot.
Yeah. It is a son because the link
You know, but
URL is my their female 41. My son has been stealing my sex toys. Yeah, that's how it starts off. So she's 41. He's probably about 18, probably. I'm guessing.
I'll give him a good, he could be 13,
No, I'm guessing he's
14,
older. I'm guessing he's older because I do recall something
maybe older.
about him being away or some shit like that. Or like he be going away for a few. It kind of read that way to me, type of shit.
Oh, this nigga's a fruitcake. He using this shit for his story.
I think this is probably like, to me, this is on the same level as having sex in your parents' bed. I think it's all gross. You're sharing sexual
it
energy with
is.
your parents.
It is, but then at the same time, now look at this scenario of it. Where he learning all this freaky shit from? His mama and daddy.
Nah, there's the internet, nigga.
Yo, listen, I get that. I get that. But the toys was in his house.
Because he looked
The toys was in his house. You get what I'm saying?
He probably saw the toys online.
Hold up. She didn't say that they was missing a toy. She said there was stuff missing from their collections. So that's like Sugar and and Friday. You remember how that room was looking? You get what I'm saying? They was missing toys from their collection.
Nah, see, the thing is, she said she had him in a box. So this nigga was just snooping. It wasn't like there's just like I don't think it was like a sex room or some shit like that. I think the nigga was just snooping when nobody was home because he had to go in there and steal them. So there's probably times when nobody's home and they expect, I just got my shit in my room. I ain't gotta hide my shit. I ain't gotta fucking do no crazy shit because my kids shouldn't be snooping in my shit. Like, I got shit in my closet and I ain't got it no crazy shit. It's just like, shit, nobody be going in my closet but me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's fucking kids, yeah.
Hey, I don't feel like I've had snooping kids. If I did have snooping kids, my dad is crazy.
Yo, listen, but there ain't a kid in the world that ain't snooping the parents' room once or twice. You know what I'm saying? Some kids see shit and just don't fuck with it.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I think my kids might not have snooped simply because I never really hid anything from them. Like, I've never really had anything to hide from them as they were growing up. And like, I didn't make anything off limits to them. Like, when I first brought a gun into the house, I showed my kids the gun and like, hey, this is a gun. This is not a toy. You don't play with it. But here, hold it so you're not curious on how it feels later and try to go figure it out and shit like that. And I was like, okay, now try to cock it. Like, I really like gave them the gun and showed them how to use the gun so they wouldn't be curious on how to use a gun or how the gun feels or, ooh, the gun is so cool type of shit, Here, look, go ahead. I got one, see? Blah, blah, blah. And I did that with most things, so that's why I feel like they didn't really snoop. But I could just be totally oblivious to their snooping. I could be, you never know. But there's also the internet. Do you really need to snoop?
Yeah.
If anything you want to figure out, you can just look on the internet. Back in the days, motherfuckers might talk about a dildo in school. Nobody ever actually seen a dildo. They just heard about it. One person saw a picture of one in a magazine, and it was like an ad, and now the motherfucker came in and spoke about dildos. And that's how motherfuckers got knowledge about dildos. Motherfucker be like, do you know what a dildo is? Just randomly at like lunchtime. A dildo? What the fuck is a dildo? It sounds weird.
Yeah, that shit was just adult shit though.
It was like, yo, a dildo is a fake dick. Why would women fuck themselves with those fake dicks? And that's how a dildo, nobody ever actually seen a dildo in real life though, but nowadays, dildo, you find everything for sale on Amazon.
it's crazy because like when I first came to college, that was a thing that
Mhm.
some of the freshmen would do. They'd be like, "Ooh, we should go to," because at USF, it's like just down the road from the couple superstore. They'd be like, "We should go to Tots. We should go to Tots. It's what are we gonna do? It's 1 o'clock at night. We don't have anything. Let's go to Tots." So we were like, we went in there. We just walked around, oohed and awed
Mm-hmm.
like children,
Yeah.
because we're finally old enough to go in the adult stores.
Yeah.
And we're like, people use this, and then they had like a lube tasting.
I've gone
So
on.
like at the time they'll do like a taste test
I've gone on
with the
dates
different
there.
flavored lube. Huh?
I said I've gone
Yeah,
on
and you
dates
can like
there.
taste them.
You said taste
Yeah.
the lube.
The
Is that
flavored
what she
lube.
said?
So they had
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they had the green apple, they had the coffee flavor, the strawberry, the banana. Like they had all.
It's
Like
made.
you could
It's
taste them
made for
all.
that shit. It's made for that shit.
Yeah.
So it got flavor booty action.
You can
Flavor
use. You can use
booty
it.
action.
You can use that for there too.
I mean, I think the idea is that you put the lube on the dick or the pussy, whatever, and then you go down on it, and
Right.
it's supposed to make it more enjoyable.
Oh,
Sometimes.
okay.
Sometimes it makes
I'm
you
about to
feel.
say I don't know how that coffee thing would go though.
Sometimes it makes it warmer. It gives it a warm sensation type of thing. You know. You know what else they sell? You know what else they sell at that store? Fizz.
Fake butts.
No, Fizz. The candies, like the pop candies that you like put in your mouth. You hear them all popping.
Pop rocks.
Yeah, the pop rocks. That's it. That's it. They sell that there too. Yeah, but they have a different name for it now.
Oh,
It's called like blowjob something.
Yes, for head.
Yeah, I think I got one.
Sparkling blowjob or
I think I
something.
got one right up there. Okay, actually, I do have one area where I put stuff that I didn't want my kids to find. And
wait a minute. Would that even
You
feel
got
good?
you got pop rocks. You got head pop rocks, nigga?
yeah, I got a package of those over there. I've never actually opened them. They probably got mad dust on it right now. So like, if I actually pulled it out for a girl, like, hey, you want to try this? There would be mad dust on it. Now I'd have to assure her that, hey, I'm going to rinse it off and cut it to make sure there's no. I might as well just go to the store and get another one, But just say.
Would that even feel good though? Because them rock candies are kind of hard.
Well, nah, they gonna dissolve. This is the popping sensation while it's going
It's
down.
gonna feel good briefly until it's gonna feel good about 5 seconds in the beginning until the popping starts to go down. I think that's just my opinion.
I mean, but it all depends. Like Halls or something else.
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
What's that?
Halls.
Holes.
Yeah. That cool mentholyptus.
Holes?
Yeah, Halls.
Yeah,
That's not what I heard. I heard like horse.
I heard hot too. I was like, what is that?
Yo.
How come do you guys feel weird about the fake butts? Because that's like just a random body part.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting one.
Now, when you
Get like a Cherokee joint.
See, I was about to ask. Now, when you say fake butts, are we talking about the ones you buy out the store off the shelf, or are we talking about the women with the fake butts?
No. I mean, to buy it in the sex store, and it's literally just cut off at the waist, cut off at the high thigh, and it's just fake butts with 2 holes. Like the hole for the pussy and hole for the butt.
I thought about getting one, and I said to myself, if I get one, I'm gonna have to like put a pillow and a blanket above the torso, so it kind of looks like something,
Yeah.
But
Yo, listen.
But then I thought, I was like, you know what? But they make these things for white guys, and it's gonna be too difficult to get into.
Nigga, Cherokee got one. You talking about? There's some of the stars they got some. Some of your favorite stars got the halves.
I'm not spending that much, yo. I'm not spending that much. Cause them shits ain't
They
cheap.
also have the fake titties you could buy.
Them shits ain't cheap.
Like
Them shits
companion
ain't cheap.
piece,
I
I guess.
looked,
You
I
would get
looked,
the whole.
I looked at the price.
Yo, I know a nigga A nigga who got the whole doll.
He got a real doll?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't paying those prices. I
Dang.
ain't paying those prices.
I
That's
said,
crazy.
then he said, yo, for them nights it is just too hard.
Man, but shit, man. Let's get ready to get up out of here, though, man. Look at that. We are overtime. That's what the app does. When we get to that topic and we overtime, it's going to start blinking and saying, yo, we are overtime. So if y'all was to actually pull up the site, y'all would actually see this. This is kind of dope. And it shows that the show is live. It shows how long the show's been going for. And this is going to be a dope fucking app, yo. That was all our topics that we went through this evening. This shit worked out kind of dope. I still see some things I need to change and tweak in there and get that shit right. But yeah, yo, it's coming along. It's coming along. And even my right here, even this right here, this title right here, that's coming from my app. You see the ticker at the bottom? The ticker at the bottom, that's coming from the app. You know what I'm saying? So how it's all of that is coming in there, that's because I got the ticker text in there and shit like that. The shit is working pretty dope, yo. You know, I still got a little bit of work to do on it, but yeah, that shit's working like a motherfucker, baby. It's working like a motherfucker. You know, but that's all we got for this evening. I appreciate Bees. I appreciate Trish joining the shit. We're going to start making sure we figure out how to get all the technical difficulties out of the way so we don't have no technical difficulties when we start this shit. Because, shit, I even started this shit by accident tonight, you know? I was asking Trish for like a mic check, and then I realized, why am I hearing an echo? And I noticed the shit was goddamn live. I noticed it was live, you know? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Bottom third. You are correct. The lower third. It's called the lower third over there. You know, my lower thirds and shit like that. But yeah, that came from the app and all that. So, yeah. Let's get up out of here. Let me hit my outro
This is
button.
great.
Yeah, this is fun. We'll be back. I'm not sure if we'll be back Friday. We'll probably be back Friday, but if not Friday, definitely Tuesday. And that's all we got for tonight, you know. May the rest of your week be great. Do your best to stay sucker free. Keep a smile on your face, baby. We are out.
Thanks for watching the dopest live stream. Khary's crib. Thanks for watching the dopest live stream. Khary's crib.